problems on residential status. Okay, again, just watch the marathon once, residential status related marathon you watch, and then only watch the problem solving. Now, directly, this illustration number 3. Immediately some students, what about illustration 1 and 2? No, it's a continuation of, here in CS material, illustration numbers in each chapter is a continuation of previous chapter number. Okay, so don't worry. So in residential status, illustration 3 means 2 illustrations would have been in first chapter. So that's the meaning. Okay, illustration number 3. Sam came to India for the first time during the year 2425. For the first time they're coming means indirectly they're a foreign citizen, probably. Correct? They're a foreign citizen. But there could be a possibility she might be Indian origin. Possibility could be there. What is Indian origin? If parents or grandparents were born in India, then this person will become Indian origin. Okay. During the previous year, he stayed in India for option 1, 50 days. What is the residential status? Option 2, 180 days. What is the residential status? 153. Only in second case, she is a resident. And again, since B1, again, category 1, I'm checking first category 1. Category 1, B1. 182 logic. Here, 182 not satisfied. Third case, 182 not satisfied. But second case, 182 logic satisfied. Okay, in first case and third case, no. I will apply category 1, B2. 60 days logic not satisfied. Okay, here, 60 days logic satisfied. But last 365, 4 years, that logic not satisfied. So B2 will not. B2 has not been satisfied. B1 and B2 both are not satisfied in 1 and 3 category. Whereas in second question, B1 condition is satisfied. Therefore, she is a resident in India. Now again, is she an ordinary resident or not ordinary? A1 A2 we should check. A1, last 7 years, she was not been in India, failed. So automatically, she is a R and O R in question number 2. Whereas in question number 1, non-resident, and here also non-resident. Because in 1 and 2, B1, B2 both failed. Whereas in 2, B1 satisfied. Are you clear? Now again, sir, B2 can be applied here. Absolutely. B2 can be applied. B2 can be checked. B2 when we will not all check. B2 when we will ignore completely. Indian citizen, leaving India for employment. Indian citizen, Indian origin, visiting India. Indian citizen, as a crew member, foreign function. For these 3 cases only we will think about this. Are you clear? Next, illustration number 4. Andy, a British national, comes to India for the first time. Oh, again first time. By the way, here first time is in 2021, not 2025. Right now we are doing 2025. Be careful, okay? During the year 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 24, 25, 55, 60, 80, 160, 70 days respectively. Determine residential status for assessment year 25, 26 assessment year. Now remember, they have not given Indian origin information. They have not given Indian citizen information, which means B1, B2 both I can check. Now, current year, how many days? 70 days only he was there. B1, 182 failed. B2, 70 days, 60 or more satisfied. Last 4 years, 160. Last 4 years, 160 plus 80, 240 plus 60, 300 plus 355. Oh, last 4 years, he was there only for 355. 60 or more is there, 355, only less than 365. Therefore, B2 also failed. B1 failed, B2 failed. Category 1 failed. Now we have to check category 2, category 3. But category 2 is applicable for Indian citizen, Indian origin, visiting India. He's not an Indian citizen, not an Indian origin. Category 3 is also applicable for Indian citizen, not able to tax. So, no. Therefore, B1, B2, all the 3 categories, 2, 3 not apply. Category 1, both the conditions failed. Therefore, non-resident. The answer is what? Non-resident. The answer is non-resident. Easy. Next. Illustration number 5. Correct? Miss Paul, okay, she, an Indian citizen. Oh, she's an Indian citizen. Left India first time on 1st April 2024. She left India, which means B2 we should never check. We should never check. B1 we should check, or in category 1, or we should check category 2. Category 2 we can apply, or category 3 also we can apply. But in category 1, B2 we should never apply. Correct? Next. For joining, what is it? For joining job in Tokyo. She came to India on 11th January. Oh, she visited India now again. In the same year, 1st April she left. Remember, 1st April she left means 1st April is one day. Be careful. Some students, what they do, they will count only from 11th January. They will count only from, oh, she left beginning, no? So directly from 11th January they will count. Date of leaving the country, that also you should count. Yes or no? One day. Again, she visited on work for 11th March for 170. What some students do, 1 plus 170 is equal to 171 days. Wrong. From 1st January 170 days she stayed means 31st up to 31st March only you should take. You should take only up to 31st March. So January 11th onwards to 31, 21 days. Okay? February 28 days, March 31. All the 3 put together how many? 80 plus this 1 day. April 1st. 81 days only she stayed in India. Now you see. B1 182 or more in the current year, not satisfied. B2 will not apply. Category 2 120 days or more in current year, 80 only. Category 3 whether she is liable for outside India tax or not, nothing is given. So I don't think category 3 is also applicable. Therefore all the 3 categories she didn't satisfy. Therefore the answer is non-resident. Easy. Next. Here some points are given. Now, for example, you see, determine residence status of the following persons, okay? Citizenship foreign, okay? Is the person of Indian origin? Oh, yes. Total income exceeding 150, 50 lakh? Yes. Liable to tax in another country? No. Stay in India during the year? Oh, stays 30 days. Therefore, non-resident. Are you clear? Okay. Stay in India in the past 4 years. Stay in India in the past 4 years is, in the past 4 years, immediately preceding previous year, 380. See, first category 1 I will check. Category 1, foreign citizen, B1, B2 information. First B1, B2 will check. Stay in India the current year is 1, less than 182, less than 60. I will not check. Yes or no? I will not check. By the foreign citizen, since it's a foreign citizen, B1, B2 I will check. Category 2, 120 days logic, will not check. Category 3, 2 days logic also will not check. Be careful, okay? So here, this information is relevant. This information, oh, So let's begin income from salaries revision for May 25 and related onwards. We are going to discuss completely from the amended book. So specifically no discussion for amendments is required. When I am discussing rent-free accommodation perquisite valuation here, I will discuss what amendment happened. And there is 115 PSC standard deduction related amendment. Those who are following default tax regime, for them standard deduction is 75,000. Those who are not following default tax regime, the standard deduction is 50,000. Means optional tax regime 50,000, standard deduction, default tax regime 75,000. This is the major amendment. RFA is one amendment. This is one more amendment. That's it. There is no other amendment in salary. First, let us revise the salaries in a particular order where I will avoid 99% of the confusion that you have. Remember, this is a revision class. This is not a regular class. Getting it? But I will give you 99%. Entire vagueness will be removed. Those who have done a preparation of salaries already, you watch this revision, you get complete clarity on the salary. Now, you see, what are the various types of salaries? First of all, salary chapter, what are the various incomes covered first? Now, we have something called 17 subsection 1. Salary means what? In this, the observation points are salary includes contribution to recognized provident fund. Salary includes interest on recognized provident fund. Salary includes allowances. Getting it? Salary includes perquisites. Salary includes profit in lieu of salary. Now, perquisite means what? Again, it is defined under 17 subsection 2. Perquisites includes two types of perquisites. One is monetary perquisites. Most of the students don't understand the salary overview. Lack of overview on the salary is what making them confusion on the salary. Perquisite, monetary perquisite. This is nothing but reimbursements. This is nothing but what? Reimbursements. Reimbursements are different. Allowances are different. Reimbursement is different. Allowance is different. The basic difference is very simple. Allowance is given to you. The money will be given. Medical allowance is given. Whether you will use it for medical purpose or not, we don't know. That's irrelevant for us. Whereas reimbursement, first you will go spend money and give me the bill. Company will reimburse, or direct payment by company employer. The employer is directly paying the third party. Are you getting the point? Both are treated as monetary perquisites. They are not treated as allowances. Allowance means what? Cash is given to you. Whether you will spend it or not, I will not ask. Are you getting it? Reimbursement means what? I will reimburse based on the bill, or I will directly pay to the third party. That is reimbursement. Then perquisite can be another variety. That is non-monetary perquisite. What is a non-monetary perquisite? Best example: rent-free accommodation, motor car, use of movable assets. Like there are plenty of non-monetary benefits for that, which we will be discussing. So how to tax this non-monetary perquisites? There is a perquisite valuation rule called rule number 3. Accordingly, we need to value those perquisites. Okay, don't worry, we will discuss it from the book itself. Just I'm giving you overview. Then we have another section called 17 subsection 3. Profit in lieu of salary. Nothing but compensation received by the employee on termination. That and all taxable under profit in lieu of salary. But still, since the amount is received from employer, because of employer-employee relationship, the profit in lieu of salary, the amount that you are getting instead of salary, that is also taxable under salary, because you are having employer-employee relationship. Remember, any income that is taxable under salary only if the recipient and payer, they have employee-employer relationship, and the amount is received because of this relationship, then only that is covered under salary. Clear or not? Next, for example, employee has a own house. This house is rented to employer. This house is rented to employer. I am getting rental income from the company for the house which I rented. Though we are employer and employee, the transaction is not because of employment. The rent amount which I am getting from the employer for the renting of house, that is still taxable under house property only. Are you getting the point? So look at what are the points that are there in the salaries. So first thing is employer-employee relationship is must. The next one is what? Charging section. What is the basis for salary? We all know salary is taxable on due basis or receipt basis, whichever is earlier. Due. Suppose April month salary. Suppose we are doing financial year 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2025. This is the year for which the problems will be coming first. Okay, 1st April month salary is due to me on 1st May. May month salary is due to me on 1st June. March month salary is due to me on next year. In the 24-25 year, how many due dates will come? 12 due dates. In 24-25 year, how many due dates will come? 12. First due date will be first April 2024. But 1st April 2024, the amount I receive, that is last year March month. Still, since it is due on 1st April, the due date comes under 24-25 year. Even though it is last year March month salary, still it is taxable in the current year. Remember, under income from salary, the income is taxed on due basis or receipt basis, whichever is earlier. Suppose I am at the last month March. I am in certain urgent need of funds. I requested my employer, dear employer, next year April and May I have salary, right? I will receive, right? Can you pay me now itself? I asked. Before due date, I am asking. Company paid it. This is called as advance salary. Advance salary, you received it before it became due. Since you received it before it became due, it is taxable. So salary is taxable on due basis, if at all not yet received. Or if you already received it before it became due, then receipt basis, whichever is earlier. That's all the starting section. Then sometimes you will also receive areas of salary information in the exam. Suppose in the question, areas of salary received point they give, don't tax it. We assume that this amount is already taxed on due basis in the earlier years. We assume that this amount is already taxed on due basis in the earlier years. Suppose in the question in the exam they told arrears of salary bracket not taxed earlier. Now it is taxable for you. Suppose if the question is silent, arrears of salary no point is mentioned. Earlier we assume that it is already taxed. Now already once again you are receiving it is not taxable. The point is very simple. If an income is already taxed on due basis, subsequently when you receive it, once again it is not taxable. Or if salary is already taxed on receipt basis, subsequently when it becomes due actually, it is once again not taxable. Clear or not? Yes or no? Advance against salary and loan both are different from advance salary. Advance against salary, loan, these both are treated as loan taken from company. Getting it? On that perquisite valuation is that they are not liable for taxation. Clear or not? Next, what is the salary? Salary includes wages, pension, gratuity, fees, commission, perquisite to PLU, advance salary, salary, provident fund, and remember salary is an inclusive definition. Allowances and all will come under salary definition. Now, what are various types of allowances? Also, one more point I want to tell you: provident fund contribution, that is also salary. Contribution by government or contribution by private employer, some other employer, to the employee account in the pension scheme 80CCD for the employee first it should be taxed. The employee, when he is computing total income under optional tax regime, getting it, he can claim deduction for employer contribution. Getting it? That anyhow, we will once again touch it in the chapter 6 deduction. Same way, if Agnivir, central government is contributing in the name of Agnivir employee to Agnivir corpus fund, for him it is a benefit, therefore it is treated as salary. So pension amount paid to pension fund, amount paid to provident fund, amount paid to Agnivir corpus fund by employer is taxed as salary. However, provident fund, it is exempted up to 12% of salary. Amount contributed to recognized provident fund is exempt up to 12% of salary. I will discuss under provident fund taxation a little while later. Clear until salary definition. Basic. No much thing in this. There's no major thing in this to remember. Yes, let's continue the discussion of allowances. We'll continue the discussion of allowances. Okay. No need to write. I'm just giving it for clarification purpose. Everything is clearly given in the book. No need to write at all. Okay. If at all you want to write, pause the video and then write. Later you just see and then write. Okay. Because I can't wait to pass. Now, types of elements broadly two types. Elements no, they're broadly two types. Elements is given for personal purpose. Elements is given for official purpose. Elements is given for personal. Elements is given for official. Those of you who are planning to write, please while watching the video, pause the video and then write. That's it. Okay. Now, in face to face, you watch the video later on and then write. Okay. Now, so official purpose elements, there are two types. Official elements are again broadly classified into two types. Helper elements, reset elements, uniform elements. Official elements are broadly classified into two types. Helper elements, reset elements, uniform. All these are official purpose only. Helper, official purpose, helper. You research and training related purpose, I'm getting elements from the company so that I can do better research and give better service to the company. Uniform purchase purpose, elements. Under default tax regime, fully taxable. No exemption at all. Under default tax regime, it is fully taxable. So if the question is about default tax regime and these elements are there, fully taxable. Under optional tax regime, how much elements you use first total minus how much you actually spend on uniform, reduce it. Uniform elements, 10,000 is spend 5,000. Only 5,000 is taxable. If it's default tax regime, how much you spend also doesn't matter. 10,000 is fully taxable. Whereas under optional tax regime, exempt spent amount. Spend whatever amount you spend, that much is exempted. Rest only taxable. Simple. In any official elements you will give, you enjoy some benefit out of it. That is fully taxable under optional tax regime. Whereas the default tax regime, how much elements you got? Fully taxable. That's it. Clear? Next up. Another elements, conveyance elements, daily elements, travel elements. So what is conveyance elements? In the city, I am working in a company. I need to go and contact so many customers and suppliers. I am marketing manager in a company. No problem. Companies give me money so that I can travel in auto, bus, whatever. Okay, cab or my bike, whatever purpose. Okay, whatever amount I am incurring for traveling within the city, that is called conveyance elements. That's official purpose. They gave me every day 1,000 rupees. Monthly 30,000 rupees they gave me. I spend 20,000. They save 10,000 for my own benefit. That amount you save only taxable. In both regime, exempt is spent amount. Indirectly, how much amount you save? No, which is given for official purpose. You save right. You are only enjoying it right. Fully that amount saved amount is taxable. Suppose you didn't give it, you gave it back to the company. What benefit you got? Nothing. Nothing is taxable. That is conveyance elements. What is travel elements and daily elements? Remember, travel elements is different. Transport elements is different. There is another element called transport elements, which we call it as personal purpose elements. Transport elements is personal. Travel elements is official. What is travel elements? See, if I have to go for a work within the city, that's a conveyance elements. If I have to go outstation will go it sometimes. Out of another city, we go for official purpose another city. Suppose you are CA tomorrow. Okay, you're working as an employee in a company, internal auditor. So the company sent you to their factory, which is there in Gujarat. So travel, you are traveling there. For traveling purpose, they gave you 50,000 rupees. Plus you are going to stay in Gujarat. Ahmedabad, you are going to stay for 20 days. Per day 5,000 rupees they giving you. 20 days into 5,000 rupees, 1 lakh. Traveling 50,000, 1 lakh 50,000 elements they gave you. What elements? Daily elements is 5,000 rupees. By daily elements 5,000, you spend whatever purpose you want. Hotel you want to stay in a hotel. All that you only have to take care. Daily will give you 5,000 rupees. You take whatever you want. So 5,000 into 20 is 1 lakh. Traveling purpose 50, 1 lakh 50 I gave you. You spend only 1 lakh. 50,000 you saved. That 50,000 is taxable. You spend 1 lakh for official purpose. Okay, next up 50,000 you save. That is taxable. So conveyance elements, daily elements, travel elements, these three elements under both regimes, except for the exempt spender. Genuine. Yes or no? I am going to some other place here. Company purpose here. I'm spending entire money. How come you tax me? It's unfair. Whereas uniform elements and all, no. Research uniform elements and all, these are some additional benefits which are given. These are generally not given in any company. Only for some special employees will give this. It's actually indirect benefit. So that's why under default tax regime they are making it fully taxable even without looking at your spending pattern. Whereas other elements, optional tax regime is exempt to the extent spent. Official elements is clean. Elements is given for official purpose. Only this. Apart from this, judges of High Court, Supreme Court will get something called sumptuary elements. Okay, anyway, that Supreme Court, High Court judge related we have separate discussion. That will discuss. Okay, now it is not required. Generally not required. This clarity we have 99.99% every problem is solved. Elements, medical elements, my children education elements, so many elements will be there for personal purpose. In that, main noteworthy points of two. Transport elements. So what is transport elements? Conveyance is travel is transport. What is transport? This is for transportation between my company and the house. For commutation between office and house. Up and down. Further is the company's paying elements. Fully taxable. Fully taxable. However, for disabled people, monthly up to 3,200 rupees exempted. How much is exempted? Monthly up to 3,200 rupees exempted. Under both the regimes. For disabled people only exemption is there. So what about not disabled person? Disabled means what? Blind. Okay, physically handicapped. Okay, so disabled people, we call them as. For disabled people, up to how much is exempted? 3,200 rupees exempted. Up to 3,200. Transport elements for disabled people exempted under both regimes. Up to 3,200. Whatever regime doesn't matter. Both regimes exempted. HRA. House rent elements. I'm giving employee some monthly some extra amount for rental purpose. Fully taxable under TDR. This is fully taxable under TDR. Indirectly exempt only under optional tax regime. That too, exemption amount to be calculated as per 10 subsection 13. It is not fully exempt. Partly only exempt. How much is exempt? 10 subsection 13 will tell us. That we will discuss. These are two important personal elements. Apart from that, we have few more elements. Which are covered under 10 subsection 14. There is a section called 10. Inside that we have clause 1, clause 2. So 10 subsection 14, clause number 1. That is talking about official elements. 2 is talking about personal elements. Remaining all other elements we call them as 10 subsection 14 personal elements. Remaining personal elements under 10 subsection 14. That's what I'm talking about. Remaining personal elements under 10 subsection 14, they are fully taxable under default tax regime, no exemption at all. Whereas under optional tax regime, some fixed amounts are exempted. Under optional tax regime, how much is exempted? Some fixed amount. Remain simple. How can you write this? Remaining elements. What are remaining elements? Remaining elements which are covered under 10 subsection 14 clause number 2, which are personal purpose. What is the tax consequence? They are fully taxable under default tax regime. Now they are partly exempted. Under optional tax regime. That's it. Now what are the remaining elements? If at all we understand elements discussion. This is where the entire crux and service where people have confusion this only. Because of this and rent-free accommodation. Because of these two main provisions only, everybody do wrong calculation in salary. Okay, both I will decode easily. Clear all of you until now? Now look at this. Now, so how many elements were there you see? Fully taxable elements under both regimes. What is all various elements? No exemption at all. Entertainment elements, GNS elements, OT, medical elements, city government elements, elements, project elements, different elements, any other elements, not participating elements, all that. Are you clear? You see here, servant elements is different, helper elements is different. Servant means personal business. Helper means official business. Be taxable. Okay, servant elements fully taxable. What are the regimes? Doesn't matter. Sir, I spent already 5,000 rupees. The company 5,000, I spent 5,000 on servant. No, nothing. 5,000 is fully taxable. Servant is the personal elements. Helper, business elements. This is how much you pay salary, claim deduction. Are you clear? You understood the difference? Next. Transport elements is also fully taxable. Transport elements is fully taxable. Other than blind, deaf, dumb, orthopedically handicapped employee. Except to the remaining all elements is fully taxable. Sir, what about blind, deaf, transport elements to blind, deaf, dumb, orthopedically handicapped employee up to 3,200 per month is exempt under both regimes. Under both regimes. Yes or no? This is exempt under both regimes. Understood or not? Same way, traveling elements, daily elements, conveyance elements, these are all exempt under both the regimes. These four are exempt under both the regimes. See, you see, I gave B point alone, you see, red color. Okay, whereas remaining you see, because these are official elements, whereas this is personal elements. Yes or no? This is why I covered it. Official elements, these three official elements are These three official elements are whatever you spend exempt. Transport elements also up to 3,200 exempt under both the regimes. Correct? Whereas some other special elements is there. Under subsection clause 1 personal official elements. Under clause 1, 10 subsection 14 clause 1 official elements. 10 subsection 14 clause 1 personal elements. 10 subsection 14 clause 1 official elements of 6 types. Helper elements, uniform elements, research elements, travel elements, conveyance elements, style elements. That's not given in this diagram. Okay, this entire official purpose is where is covered 10 subsection 14 clause number 1. Now inside that you see conveyance elements, style elements, travel elements, they are exempt under both the regimes to the extent spent. Transport elements, which is the personal elements, which is actually covered under 10 subsection 14 clause number 1. But that is exempted up to 3,200 per month under both the regimes. Are you clear? HRA is exempt under optional tax regime only, fully taxable in DTR. Remaining elements are fully taxable under DTR. Under optional tax regime, some exceptions were given. Don't worry, once we cover everything, once again I'll come back and then some of everything will get fantastic. Okay, now, I think right to the clear. So, differential treatment means what? You see, these are fully taxable under both. Differential means what? Some treatment in optional tax regime, different treatment in default tax regime. Household elements fully taxable under DTR only. Under OTR, some exceptions under section 10 DA. Special elements are discussed later. Okay, exceptions. Travel elements, daily elements, conveyance elements, transport. These are always exempt under both regimes to the extent spent. Whereas transport elements exempt up to 3,200 per month. Yes or no? So the exceptions which are given A to D above, they are exempt partly under both the regimes. Partly means what? ABC exempt to the extent spent. D is exempt to 3,200. Indirectly, partly exempted. Yes or no? Next step. Fully exempt under both regimes. There is only one element which is exempt under both regimes. Elements paid by government of India to an Indian citizen outside India. That is fully exempt. Elements granted to Indian citizen by government for service rendered outside India. N clause 7 fully exempt. Then there are some elements which are exempt under OTR only. What are they? Elements to High Court judge. Salary and elements paid by United Nations organizations. Stumps by elements given to Supreme Court of High Court judge. These are all elements which are taxable only in default tax regime. They are fully taxable in DTR. Whereas in optional tax regime, these are fully exempt. Are you clear? All of you? Now further. HRD, how to tax? We'll come back to it later. Before that. Special elements. Remember, special elements is to meet expenses on duties, to meet personal expenses. Expenses on duties means what? Clause number 1. Expenses for personal means what? Clause number 2. Understood? Clause number 2. Inside this clause number 2, not everything is important. Only few are important. Correct now? Yes, no, you see. So clause number 1. These are the elements which are granted exclusively for official purpose. These elements no. Under both the regimes no. To the extent, sorry, under optional tax regime no. Entire official elements, whatever may it is, to the extent spent is exempted in optional tax regime. Whereas in default tax regime, helper elements, research elements, uniform elements is fully taxable. Whereas traveling elements, daily elements, conveyance elements is exempt in both the regimes. Are you clear? To the extent spent. Uniform elements, research elements, helper elements, no. Employees may or may not spend. That's the reason they fully taxed under DTR. Okay. Moreover, these are given only to premium employees, top level management. Why for top level management exemption? That's the reason they will fully taxed under default tax. Technically, no. Entirely they will given single rule. Instead of good. Okay. To the extent spent, you exempt it. If they did not spend, you tax it, which is actually good, no? Because both are official purposes only, no? Are you clear? So only 3 official purpose elements are fully taxable under DTR. Helper elements, research and training elements, uniform elements. Remaining all other official elements, remember, remaining all other official elements, they are fully exempt to the extent spent. Okay, that's it. Clear? Easy? Now, there are some other elements for personal purpose. One personal purpose elements we already covered. Transport elements given to blind, deaf, dumb employee, orthopedically handicapped employee. Yes or no? Disabled employee. That's what we call them as disabled or differently abled employees. Okay. So elements given to some personal purpose transport, whether it's optional tax regime or default tax regime, up to 3,200 per month is exempted. Okay. Now, apart from that, the company will also give some other elements granted to meet personal purpose. The exemptions are given only under optional tax regime. Here exemptions are given, right? They are giving various types of elements and they're talking about exemption. Correct? These exemptions are only in optional tax regime, but not in default tax regime. Be careful. Okay. Border area elements, remote area, all this is not required. I will tell you what is important. Fourth one, important. Children education elements, important. Hostel elements, important. Okay. That's it. That's it. Only these elements only you have to read. Okay. Tribal area elements also remember. Tribal area elements. How much is tribal area elements exempted? 200 rupees per month is exempted. Tribal area elements is exempted up to 200 rupees per month. Okay. Just remember. Yes. Shall we? Now, transport sector employees. Transportation elements given to transport sector employee. Blind and deaf and dumb are irrelevant. Okay. An employee working in transport sector, he is getting transport elements. Say for moving from office to home, for that reason only. Okay. From workplace to home. How much is exempted? 70% of the amount is exempted. Sir, company paid me 10,000, sir. 70%, 7,000 per month is exempted. Or maximum per month exemption cannot exceed 10,000 rupees. Maximum per month exemption cannot exceed 10,000 rupees. Sir, company paid me 10,000 rupees. Elements, how much is exempted? 70% of 10,000, 7,000 rupees. Or maximum limit is what? 10,000, whichever is lower. Therefore, 7,000. So indirectly, how much is taxable? 3,000. Some students know what they do. 10,000 per month, 10,000 exempt. No, they'll exempt full 10,000. They tax you. Wrong. How much is exempt? 70% of the amount to receive or maximum 10,000 per month, whichever is lower. Sir, I got 20,000 per month. 70%, 14,000 or 10, whichever is lower. So 20 minus 10, balance 10 is taxable. By the way, this exemption is available only under optional tax regime. In default tax regime, this exemption is not available. Next. Children education elements. Employee education, no, for employee, no, he's having children. For their education purpose, we are giving education elements. Okay, children education elements. How much is exempt? 100 rupees per month per child, up to maximum of 2 children. I am giving employee monthly 5,000 rupees for their children education. The employee has 3 children, doesn't matter. Only for 2 children, per month 100, 12 months. Is equal to how much it is? 2,400. Totally how much is taxable? 5,000 per month into 12 months. 60,000 minus 2,400 is equal to 57,600 is taxable. Be clear. When you're calculating for 12 months, elements received also should be calculated for 12 months. Minus exemption is given per month, so you should calculate exemption for 12 months. What if employee got only for 8 months in the company? Then 8 months only. He will get elements only for 8 months. Are you clear? Next step. Any elements granted to an employee to meet hostel expenditure. Oh, hostel purpose also, children hostel purpose also company gave elements. There, 300 rupees per month per child, up to 2 children only permitted. The employee has multiple children, extra children also don't get. Exemption is only 300 per month per child, up to maximum of 2 children. Are you clear? That's it. Remaining elements don't remember at all. Not required at all. Till date, they never tested the past 20 years. They never tested remaining elements. Very good. Who will remember? Field elements, high altitude elements, speed elements, who will remember? Okay, just there, that's it. You don't test 99% if the person, is a little having brain, little brain, you will not test. If the paper is testing any of this, no. He has a special place result for him in hell. Okay, don't worry. Now, transport elements for disabled employee, both regimes exempt, correct? Granted to an employee who is blind, deaf, dumb, orthopedically handicapped to cover expenses between residence and place of duty. Exempt up to 3,200 irrespective of tax regime. Elements which are fully exempt under OTR. Elements given to judges of High Court and Supreme Court. Elements given from United Nations like salary and elements received by employees of UNO. They are exempt from tax under United Nations Act. United Nations have branches across countries. So Indian employee working in UNO office, he is getting salary from United Nations. Elements from United Nations fully exempt under optional tax regime. Pension system from UNO fully exempt under optional tax regime. So these are exempt only under optional tax regime. The same way, High Court judges and Supreme Court judges is something called sumptuary elements. That is nothing but compensatory elements like only, not different. Names are different. Sumptuary elements. Okay, they are exempt. So High Court judges, they are fully exempt under optional tax regime. See, when these many exemptions are there in optional tax regime, why the hell anybody choose default tax regime? Yes or no? That's it. And elements payable outside India, they are exempt irrespective of tax regime. They are exempt irrespective of tax regime. This is what I gave in the first table. Elements topic. You see how easy, except the HRA, we covered rest of the elements topic in a crisp and clear manner. Correct? In a crisp and clear manner we covered. So simply, what I'm saying, now you come back and see this book, you will understand much more beautifully. Now, time's up. purposes. Official purpose. Official elements are broadly categorized into helper research uniform, conveyance ID, travel. Helper research uniform fully taxable under DTR, whereas exempt to the extent spent on ODR. Thus conveyance elements are exempt fully under DTR as well as ODR to the extent spent. Remaining elements are called as personal. In the transport elements has a separate identification. Transport elements given to a disabled person is exempt up to 3,200 per month, up to that only. Some are getting 5,000, up to 3,100 exempted. We are getting 3,000 only. Full 3,000 is exempted under both the regimes. HRA, we will discuss later. Remaining elements are all personal in nature, are fully taxable under DTR. Whereas some elements are exempted under ODR. Okay, fully taxable under DTR. What about optional tax regime? Some are exempted. Of course, some are exempted. Tribal area elements, 200 per month exempted. Transportation elements given to transport sector employee under optional tax regime, 70% of the amount received or 10,000 rupees is that much only per month exempted. Third one, children education elements up to 2 children, 100 rupees per month per children exempted. Hostel up to 300 rupees per month per children, maximum of 2 children. That's it. Elements discussion is over. Easy one. Now this entire discussion is given at the end. What we have given you see here. By the way, judges, Supreme Court judges, elements are received by judges, not salary. Remember, salary is taxable by judge. Elements only discussed. Elements received by judges, Supreme Court. Structural elements received by Supreme Court, High Court judges. Salary and elements received by United Nations organization. Pension received by United Nations organizations. Yes or no? Salary, pension, elements, everything literally will go fully accepted. Yes or no? Judges fully accepted. Elements under optional tax regime, which are fully taxable in default tax regime. Now, what's the last page, man? 62. Yes, you see how beautifully we have given in one place now. So what are the deductions you will not get under default tax regime? Which deductions you will not get at all? Indirectly, they are fully taxable. Helper elements, business elements, uniform fully taxable. Elements of judges, salaries, pension, pay, fully taxable. Yes or no? HRA fully taxable. Clear. Special elements given for personal expenses fully taxable, except transport elements for differently able people. Okay, differently able people except elements given for personal fully taxable. You see, that's it. Now what is the difference between optional taxes and default taxes? If you read this table without reading them, you will still get the understanding. Are you clear? All of you. That's it. Then we have something called entertainment elements, exemption. Entertainment elements fully taxable for everybody. We will discuss these points later. Okay, we will discuss these points later. Okay. Confident until now? That's it. With this elements discussion. Again, coming back to the table. Where is the box? Where is the table? 40. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Now you master the table now. Easy or not? That's it. So we are still left with HRA and some other provisions of salaries. Okay. We will finish after the lunch break. Clear? Confident? That's it. Now let's come to some discussions on pension. Pension is category.